you boys doing? Heads up now, boys. Ready up. You guys come by me now. Don't be goofing around. Bye now. Right here. Good. How's my boy Run? Good. How's my boy Shogun? Good. Can you guys say hello? Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Good. Say hello. Good. How's my boys? How's my boys, huh? Good. This is Run, Shogun, brothers. We're out doing some off-leash work today, and it's a glorious day out here. We're having a good time, and these boys are skilled. Oh man. So the heritage of these boys, of course, is to work with handlers for centuries, and they are good. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy. You guys are good boys. You guys are good boys. You guys are good. You boys are good. I've seen some good dogs in my time, but you guys are it, boy. Jump up here by me. That's right. Good. Now, when we're working out here, what I want them to learn is how to focus on me and how to pay attention to me. Follow me when I'm moving. Watch for me when I'm going. Circle around me. Pay attention. Watch the surroundings. But when I stop, I want this. I want them boys to come by me, stay by me, focus on me, and be part of what I'm doing right where I'm at. And I don't want these boys wandering around. They can go a little ways, but I want their focus on me. So if I call them, if I need them by me, I want them to come. But primarily, I prefer when I'm working with the little guys, I want them right by me. I want them touching me. And so when I'm doing a solo with two little guys, this is the behavior that I focus on. This is what I try and accomplish. So that when I stop, they're by me. By me. Good boy. Good boy. Good. Good boys. Good. 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 Say hello. Good. 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 Now this is natural instinct for a pup. This is not something you train. This is natural instinct. The pup wants to come up and say hello. And the more you encourage that, the happier that pup is, the closer the bond is between you and the pup. And you would not believe how many people don't understand how to create a bond with a pup. And you would not believe how many people talk about getting a dog not to jump on them. It's like unbelievable how many. When you get a pup, you should always train him to jump and say hello. That's just what he wants to do. He's waiting all day for it. This is what he lives for. This is what he lives for. He lives to say hello. Once you got that bond with this dog, you can teach him anything. You can tell him to sit, stay down, don't jump, all that stuff later. When you're building the bond with the pup boy, you build the bond. You get connected to that guy. You look at that little guy. You go down and say hello, boy. You make sure he's your buddy. He should be your buddy. He should be in your lap like this. These boys love me. They would do whatever I ask. And these boys would never go look around. They're looking for me. They like what they got here. This is how you build that bond. You build that bond with these guys. And all these, I watch a few videos every now and again when I'm really played out. And trainers will tell you, oh, get some treat, get them to focus on you, or get some ball or some clicker, or get something to get them to pay attention to you. And I'm thinking, wow. I actually watched a guy, he had a ball, And he took his dog in a dog park and he was waving the ball like that, and the dog was just focused on this ball. Now he was teaching that the dog was focused on him, but I'll guarantee you in 5 seconds, if he would have handed me the ball, I could have taken that dog out. Just going like that with the ball, and the dog would have followed the ball. So he had built no connection with himself, he had built it with the ball. So the dog loved that ball. But I could take the ball and do anything else with the dog. But take one of my dogs, there isn't a person in the world could walk away with him on. I mean, it just wouldn't happen, right? So it's just, that's kind of those differences. You build the bond with yourself, with who you are, and get the pup to love you, and then the pup will do whatever you want him to do. All he wants to do is make you happy. That's it. These guys just live to be by me, live to do what I want them to do. And because these dogs are going into situations in remote terrain and yards and kids and family, I want them to focus on the handler. So almost all my people want their dog focused on the handler. And that's the key goal of our program, is to sell dogs, pups, to people that really want a handler-focused dog. And if you can see better pups anywhere in the world that are more focused on the handler, go get one, because it'll be a rock star. Because these boys are rock stars. Now, if you're a coat maker and you make these little things for tying up the sleeves and little tassels for pulling these things off, then of course, these dogs, they just love them. But they love me. These boys are my boys. These are my boys. Isn't that right, boys? Yes, you boys are good. You want to say hello? You want to say hello? Yes, I can tell. That's right. That's my boy. You want to say hello? Yes, that's my boy. Good, 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 good. Two little distinct personalities here. Rune is a little better at, he's got a little more reserve. This boy likes to come up fast, but Rune will sit nice, and he'd be easy to sit and train sit. The other guy, he likes to come and come right up, which is fine. But Rune, he just focuses. He's got eye contact like unbelievable. Yeah, both these dogs are exceptionally gifted dogs. Now, all our dogs are like this, but I just happen to have two gifted boys out here today. So when you're training a pup, when you get a pup home, you need to just sit with that boy. Just sit with them, build a bond with them, get him to look at you, talk, listen to you, work with you. He just wants to be part of what you're doing. And if you tell him and show him that you're focused on him, then you build the bond with him. You just build it right there. And you build it right here. Just put it right there. And he's yours. Once you got that little bond right there, he's your dog. He'll do whatever you like. You can train him at that point. This dog is now focused, locked to me. He's bonded right now. He's just sitting there waiting for me to make eye contact and ask him what he should do. He wants to know what he should do. So all I want him to do is stay here. So he knows that. And that's how you can pull one dog out of a pack. So you can build a bond with each dog, and then you can pull that dog out of a pack. I can pull one dog out of 15 in a heartbeat. All the rest will stand there. Watch me, but I can say one dog. I can say Paso or Ella or whoever. And I can say, come by me. And just Ella and just Paso or whoever. But you can build that bond and draw that dog over. Each dog should think you have a bond. Now, most people only have one. But that's how you build that. And these guys here, now I'll take them for a little cruise. You'll watch. I won't even have to call them hardly. They probably will follow me. boys. Good boys. Good boys. Good boys. Good boys. Good boys. Good boys. Good. Good. You boys are good. You boys did 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 good. 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 Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. That's my boy. Good. 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 There's my boy. Good. Good. There's good set. Good. Good. So these boys, they just lock on. We start trucking her through the bush. They just keep trucking. They're focused. I don't have to worry. I hiked all the way up here. I didn't have to say a word to them. They just truck right along. Stop, tell them by me. They just zero right in. And they're here to focus. They're here to learn. They're here to pay attention. They're in the game, these players. They're serious dogs. So these are little guys, just little tiny guys, but their brains are working full tilt. These are smart, smart dogs. And very, very good dogs to work with. So you get these guys home, you don't use the word no, you never say it. You don't train for the whole week, you just work with them, bond, bond, bond. You just think bond. Get him till he really, really loves you. And then you see, he'll do whatever you ask. He'll do anything at all. Then he's so in tune with you that he just wants to learn. He just wants to do what you ask at that point. And they're exceptional. No treats, never use a treat. I never use treats. Don't use treats. Don't use gimmicks, none of that. Just bond with the dog. Stay focused on the dog. Let the dog focus on you. Stay with the dog, like be part of him. Man, they are finding every little aspect of this jacket. I didn't even know there was a tightener cord there. Who knew, buddy? Now I know, Mr. Shogun. Now I know. My jacket's getting tighter right now. My jacket's getting tighter. Yeah, these are lovely, lovely dogs. Holy smokes. Yeah, beautiful dogs. So yeah, there's something to be said for building a bond. That's the key. I tell you, I had 2 dogs up the hill yesterday. We went way, way up. I had 2 Jamthans. And the bond I have with those 2 dogs is so wild. It's hard to fathom. They're so bonded that it's not even funny. It's just on. But look at these guys. I mean, this is out of hand as well at this age. Yeah, these guys would stay with me their entire life, and I could have ran these 2 as brothers because they get along. They never fight, these 2. It's fascinating. Usually they have little battles, but not these 2. They're some great dogs. Yeah, really, really good. Look at how the focus is. Just hard to believe. Yeah, mind you, they're focused on that little tassel, but that's okay. There's nothing wrong with a little tassel. You can pull on that. They want to pull on stuff. That's just pup behavior. Couple days, that leaves. Alright, you boys come with me. Let's go for another little spin. Just hang on. We're going to go for another spin. Let's see where I can point that. I'm going to point that over there. That'll be good. You just hang on, boys. Turn this camera. Make sure it's running. Yeah, that'll work good. You boys come by me now. Just hang on there, buddy. Oh, he's having a crap there. We'll film over here then. It's always good if you can work the crap out of them on the bush. You boys come by me. Come by me here. But that's my boys. Say hello now. Say hello. Say hello. Say hello. Good. Say hello. Good. 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 You boys are rock stars. You boys are good. You boys are good. You boys are exceptional. That's my boys. That's my boys. That's my boys. That's my boys. Good boys. Good. Very good boys. Good. Unbelievable. Shogun. Rune. Good. 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 You guys are good. Really good. Really, really good. Well, that's a pretty good video, boys. That's a pretty good video. Yeah, we're having a good hike. They can truck pretty well anywhere. We can go up some pretty steep hills. They're right in there. As long as I don't step far. I step close because then the trail is better for them. So I make a lot more steps than if I was hiking with a big dog. But that's nothing. And it's very good. And they build some muscle too. And they're exceptional. And they learn to truck with the handler that way. They learn to stay focused. So snow is, I always say, get a pup in the winter, right? If I have my choices, I would train a pup in this condition all the time. It's easier at this age to train right here. And summer, I have no issues year-round, but this is just simpler because they truck where I go. They don't break their own trail too often. So look at the focus of these two boys. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? It's hard to believe. It's something else. It's a good pair of boys. There's a really good dog, this guy. Hey, Wes. Both these boys are exceptional. I did a nice video on Shogun the other day. I didn't do one individually on Rune, but I'll get one. But this is a good video anyway. Alright, boys. We're back on the trail before I cool down. Good boys, you focus on me. Good boys, stay by me now. Right by me. Yeah, that'll be a nice video.